Once upon a time, in a forest full of twinkling lights and whispering trees, there was a magical garden tended by a little fairy named Fay. Fay was small, with delicate wings that sparkled like the stars. Every evening, as the sun set and the moon began to rise, she would flutter around her garden, making sure everything was perfect. One night, as Fay was watering the moonflowers and humming a sweet lullaby, she noticed something unusual. A tiny seedling had sprouted in the middle of her garden, but it looked very sad. The leaves were drooping, and it seemed to be struggling to grow. Fay landed gently beside the seedling and asked, "What's wrong, little one?" The seedling replied with a soft voice, "I'm trying my best to grow, but I don't have enough magic to bloom." Fay thought for a moment and then smiled. "I have just the thing to help you. I'll share some of my fairy magic with you." Fay touched the seedling with her glowing wand and whispered a special spell. A warm, golden light surrounded the seedling, and soon it began to stretch and grow. The leaves perked up, and beautiful blossoms started to form. The seedling was so grateful and said, "Thank you, Fay. Now I feel so happy and full of life." Fay smiled and said, "Remember, you have your own magic inside you. Sometimes you just need a little help to find it." As the night grew deeper, Fay and the newly blooming plant looked up at the starry sky. Fay's garden sparkled with a gentle glow, and the little plant stood proudly among the other flowers. Fay waved goodbye to the plant and flew to her cozy little house nestled in a tree. As she settled into her soft bed, she thought about how wonderful it felt to help others and share her magic. "Sweet dreams, little garden," Fay whispered as she closed her eyes, knowing that her magical garden would continue to thrive under the moon's gentle light. And so, as the moon shone brightly over the forest, the little fairy and her magical garden slept peacefully, ready for another day of wonder and enchantment.